Okay, testing, testing. Can you hear me?
Okay, testing, testing. Can you hear me? Okay.
Fantastic. Now I just need to figure out how to have Twitch show. Hmm. Oh, Stream Manager. That's probably it. There we go. Okay. Now let me just ping the Discord. Okay, welcome. Some of you guys are starting to file in. Let's see. Okay, Eton, you're in there. Welcome. Uh, uh, SMG by Ichi Lop uh is that Tristan? I'm gonna guess that that's Tristan. Okay. Um let's give it a couple minutes and wait for everyone to get in here. Uh oh, welcome. Someone else just joined. Hello. Uh I apologize in advance if this doesn't seem like a typical Twitch stream. This isn't this isn't exactly my normal format. Uh the donation box there is no donation box. I don't know how that works, and this is free for all of you wonderful jammers. um I Yes, thank you, Tristan. um yeah, I'm a teacher by trade, so if any of this sounds like a classroom setting and less like an actual Twitch stream, I'm sorry about that. um So let's see. Let's go ahead and get started, because I'm starting to realize that this is just going to be a while of me talking and reading the chat. So let's not waste our time and get right into it. Yeah, I don't have any cool intros or something like that I know some Twitch streamers have. So we're just going to roll with this. Instead, I have things like a code of conduct page, which is oh wait, hold on. I can do uh wait here. While we're waiting um for the final people to come in, I want to try to do one thing that might make this more like a legit Twitch stream. Oh yeah, there we go. Does it feel professional yet? Okay. So, welcome to the Global Game Jam, Sarasota. This is the Sarasota site of the Global Game Jam, which, as I assume all of you know, is a traditionally a 48-hour game jam hosted around the world at the same time, which I think is pretty awesome. If any of you guys are worried, you do not actually have to be from Sarasota or even Florida to participate. We're open to everyone from all locations. It's just I'm from Sarasota, so that's what the site is called. So first things first, our schedule. I guess I don't have to pull up the code of conduct yet. Our schedule is you're here at the first event already, so congratulations for that. We have two more events on the schedule, and they are I want to get the times right for you all. So we have this, which will cover the theme reveal. We'll all brainstorm, and you guys will start getting into groups. I don't know what this donation of bits thing is, but if it's costing you real money, like, don't pay me. That's weird. Although I appreciate the sentiment if it's just a symbolic gesture. So there will be brainstorming at the end of this session and formation of groups. Although if not everyone is here to participate simultaneously, you can absolutely join groups later. The purpose of this being on Twitch and us having more than 48 hours this time, because it's virtual, is to let us take care of all of these tech hiccups that might happen. As I'm sure there will be many, given that I'm now streaming on Twitch for like the first time. So, bear with me. But if there are any issues, please let me know in chat. That is something I can monitor, so I'm at least confident in my abilities in that. Yeah, and if any of you need to leave early, don't worry. I'm going to put this up on YouTube as soon as I can. Ideally tonight, but latest tomorrow evening, so you can just watch it after the fact and get all the information you need. So, fantastic. Schedule's done. Next, let's start with something fun and go into, let's reveal the theme for this year's Game Jam. I'm going to try to have my screen audio or have my computer audio share with you. So please let me know if you're able to hear it, or let me know if you can't. So this will take desktop game audio, and I want to share my screen. Okay. Can everyone at home hear this? Oh, good. Thank you. Oh, is it too loud? I would love it if the theme was Raid Shadow Legends.
How are you? I'm good. Oh my god.
Ha! Digging! I didn't even mean to do that. But I like the animation. Ooh. Lost and Found. Interesting. That's exciting. So, this year's Game Jam theme is Lost and Found. Whatever that means to you, and we'll be brainstorming what that could mean at the end of this stream. So next, let's just some stuff I have to take care of. Okay, I don't know what all of this has placed 10 green items in the correct bin. I don't know what any of this means. So I hope you guys do, and I hope you're enjoying whatever that is. So if any of you are not of legal age in your country of origin, for the United States, 18 years old, I need a permission, a consent form signed by a parent or legal guardian. That is up on our Twitch or on our Discord. If you're not on the Discord, please reach out to me either in this chat or I can be contacted many different ways. On the Global Game Jam Sarasota site page, that has my information. That also has a link to the Discord, so you can join it that way. I can always be reached at johnarmanddelgado@gmail.com. I should... can I put things in chat? Hold on, this could be useful. There. If anyone has any questions about any of this, please feel free to shoot me an email, and I'll take care of you. Get on the Discord. There is a consent form if you're a minor. You may participate, but it just we need to make sure that your parents are watching you, or guardians are watching you, making sure that you're being safe while interacting with strangers online, because that's very important. Next up, some more housekeeping stuff. How to sign up on the Global Game Jam site. Let's head over there for a second. And I think I can simulate this if I open it in an incognito window. Here. This should be a quick one. You go here to... let's see. Here we go. Go to globalgamejam.org, and you get to this landing page. Just hit participate in a jam, and register using your email, and it'll go through and ask for sign-up information, give a username, email, password, standard stuff, and then fill out some information about yourself. If you don't have a personal website, if you don't want to give an about page, all that stuff, totally fine. This is really nice, talking about different skills that you have to let other people know what you're good at and what your skills are, which is great when you're making games with people that are that aren't familiar with what you're doing. Other information here and there, blah, 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 finish. It's very easy. And I believe most of you have already done it. So great job for that if you have. Next up, let's talk about how to upload. How to upload your game. This is very important, although it does come last, but we're going to talk about it first. The final due date for the games is 5 p.m. on Sunday. Please don't wait till then to Please don't wait till 5 on Sunday to upload your games, because everyone participating around the world will be doing it by then. Get yours up early. You can upload a site in advance and then edit it from there. So it's strongly, strongly recommended that you start uploading by 3 p.m. on Sunday. And that's when I'll start coming around to the groups to annoy everyone to do that. There are detailed instructions here. This is on globalgamejam.org/news/upload your game. But just a quick Google search for Global Game Jam, how to upload, will get you right here, and you can look over this in detail. If you have any questions about that, please let me know, as with everything else. Next up, rocking and rolling. How intellectual property is handled. So your games are yours. This is, you and the team working on the game holds all the intellectual property for their game. However, given that this is an event for like an organization, demos and screenshots and things like that will be posted, and everything is assumed to be posted under the Creative Commons license so that people may share it and alter it, but for non-commercial use. Let's see, I'm seeing someone asking me a question. Can we play Queen at the end of the game? No, Tristan, that was for your game. You may, like, can you use copyrighted music at the end? That's an interesting question. Let me get back to you on that. I would guess no, but I'm going to write that down to look up, possibly ask the regional organizer. Can people use copyrighted music? I will find that out and get back to you. Microtransactions. I don't know if you can get microtransactions up in a game. Probably not. Just like put it up so people can play. Maybe. If any of these are actual questions, let me know and I can actually get answers for you. But I feel like at a certain point you're just memeing. Let's see. You can use third-party tools, but don't upload them. That's obvious, if you're using RPG Maker, upload the game you make in RPG Maker. Do not upload a copy of RPG Maker. I guess that stuff just has to be said. If you want to learn all about like Creative Commons and all that stuff, it's actually kind of interesting. Well, for me, when I looked at it, I don't know if it's of any interest to any of you guys, but if you want to, you can look at it. There are links here. Okay. Similarly to how all of your games can be shared and shown in Global Game Jam, sort of like videos and advertisements and stuff. If you at any point in time are on, like, participate in a video chat for this event or write comments or whatever, the assumption is that you are giving your consent for recordings and screenshots to be made. I've listed my Twitch channel as one that the Global Game Jam powers that be can take clips of and stuff. And I don't know if anyone actually wants to take clips of this. But if there's a discussion, like for the design discussion dinner, if you participate in that, which I seriously hope all of you do, screenshots and stuff may be taken. So do understand that. And if you don't want that, simply don't join the video chats. And similarly, I don't think this has to be said, but this is just the teacher coming out in me. Please, dress appropriately and everything for that. Yeah, and this is a public thing. Maybe it's just me being a teacher that I feel the need to say this, but oh, wonderful segue into our, God, that was a Linus Tech Tips level segue. Code of conduct. Haha. The Global Game Jam is a fun and collaborative. I'm not going to read this verbatim. I encourage you all to read this, though, in detail. It's very important. Be appropriate. Have fun. Be kind to each other. Don't say anything, negative or derogatory or mean to anyone. This should be a fun place. And just keep things appropriate, please. For a full description of the inclusiveness policy and code of conduct, click here. And I'm not going to discuss this all in detail, but everything you do for any of this, please make sure it adheres to everything considered appropriate behavior, and any unacceptable behavior will not be tolerated. So please, if there are, and finally, addressing grievances, if there is anything at all, any infractions or anything that, any improper behavior that someone needs to let me know about, please contact me immediately via my email or Discord or the Global Game Jam site. Or you can report an infraction through official channels as well. But I'm your first point of contact if you need anything at all, or just for anything. Yeah, I trust that all of you will be wonderful. So please don't make me regret that trust. Let's see. Cool. Now we're on to the fun stuff. Awesome. That didn't take too long. That was all of the the housekeeping that we needed to do, let's talk about our theme and diversifiers. So the theme is lost and found. I'm seeing hide and seek, kind of. And let's, before we start getting into it, let's talk about the diversifiers. To give an overview, if you don't know what diversifiers are, they're basically like little challenges of things that you can do to build your game around or add there. I'm seeing Trail of Breadcrumbs. That would be kind of fun for a lost and found thing. So diversifiers are basically like little challenges that you can add into your game, and they help with other people searching for games. Some of them involve challenges from companies, and many of them involve sponsors. So let's see. Different things like use certain engines. There's use the core games platform to create your game. Make a game that includes a journey or process. Oh, that shouldn't be too hard for lost and found. Something with a location or an activity. To get to a place or state of mind that makes you happy. That's nice. That's like some positive psychology there. Creating a play fabulous game loop. This one's great. If you're one of my students watching this, core game loops, very important. Let's see. Using play fab experiments. Interesting. So that might be a useful tool to check out. Virtual wallet. Here I suppose would be the microtransaction thing. This would be a good avenue for that. Unlikely allies. Support multiplayer crossplay between mobile and PC. That's interesting. Something like Among Us does this. It's you and me, kid, create games designed for families to play together. That secretly features math. I get it. You plus me. That's funny. If you guys aren't laughing at the math jokes, I'm sorry if you think these are stupid. I liked it though. Possibilities are endless. A fun first educational game. All right, that speaks to my own heart. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. That'd be awesome. Let's see. The feels. Come with the design. Take advantage of controller feel, game feel, and or emotional and honest personal story. Oh, that's nice. This seems like some kind of narrative game, perhaps, although that wouldn't be the only way. Elevate, create something that involves vertical locations. And that's nice. There's a little webinar for ideas. Accessibility. Nice. Let's see. Copying the features of Team Epic's Wedgies game from 2011. So you'd have to check out that game to see what that was like. Include a tutorial with no reliance on sound or color alone, and one-button controls. Interesting. Accessibility is very important. You want to make sure that everyone can play your game. Kitchen sink. Players have the choice between at least 3 different types of input devices. Oh, that's nice. Potatoes. If anyone actually gets a game going involving a potato, maybe with an Arduino or something using like capacitive touch. I know SparkFun is a very easy platform for this. I'd be very impressed. Potato controllers. Fantastic. Spinal Tap. The game has separate volumes and sliders for different sound effects. Oh, I like it. Turn your game design up to 11 with Spinal Tap. Is that joke too old for you guys? Has anyone seen Spinal Tap? Are we ASCIIing too much? All the graphics must be represented by ASCII. If you think that's awful, try playing Dwarf Fortress. you might still think Dwarf Fortress is awful because it's very hard to get into, but extremely complex game, and extremely deep. Double Take have moments in your game that have different meanings when seen from another angle. Interesting. I like how a lot of these have examples that you can check out. Stretch that green screen. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's not a very good green screen. It's just a green piece of fabric that I used to have attached to PVC pipes. I did this back in middle school for a video project, and recently I've attached it to my ceiling with some like garage bike rack hooks. So it's just laying across a PVC pipe hanging down. Poor man's green screen. It's great, but it costs me what, $20, and it works well enough to give me a green background, and it works pretty well for different backgrounds. Photography. Go on a walk. Collect and photograph 3 to 5 found objects and incorporate them into your game. I like that. Oh no, sorry, that's not photography. That's photograbberty. I guess grabberty, like grabbing photos, I suppose. I'm not gonna pretend to understand all of the cleverness that went into these. Get to the point, which is probably what a lot of you are thinking. Your in-game artwork should be in a pointillist style. Ooh, pointillism. Fun thing to look up if you don't know what that is. Theme song. The tutorial for your game is in the form of a song. Oh, that's interesting. That is, I don't know if I'm familiar with any games that have a song tutorial. But I will after the Global Game Jam. Wilhelm. Characters in your game can only communicate by screaming. Oh boy, bonus points if the dialogue has varying degrees of screaming. Oh, that's amazing. Oh boy, I really hope someone does this. 10 out of 10. It's just such a good idea. Vocalize. Every element, UI and gameplay, in your game is voiced by a synthesized speech or a narrator. I wonder if that means a synthesized narrator as well, or if it's or if you can voice it yourself. Kind of interesting. This is like, eats, shoots, and leaves. Commas are important. Code, RNG. Randomize something that traditionally would not be randomized. Oh, this is one of the first ones I saw when they first released this list. Wait, what's allowed? Yes, you may in fact do Beans the Musical. But it has to be a game. This is a game jam. Some of the people participating are my students, and they've it's not important. Anyway, I really like this one. Randomize something that's not normally randomized. Jump height, starting location, hat, zoom level, and gravity. All of those, except for type of hat, I think would be very interesting in terms of gameplay. Nothing against different hats. I love them, actually. A 2D horror game about lost and found. That would be very coolio. I shouldn't say that. I don't think I can pull it off. Lol code. Write your game in an esoteric programming language. Oh boy. Someone give me a punch card game. That's painful. That's gonna be that's going to be one of those things, in most situations, if someone in this jam needs help with programming, I can usually help. But if you're writing it in a language I've never heard of, that's just, then I might need to say, like, okay, I have no idea. But there's a whole literally world of people who are participating, so I'm sure someone could help you. Join the full Global Game Jam Discord if you're not already. There's some good stuff there. Design. This is my favorite area. Moving the goalposts. The win condition of the game changes in some way each time it's played. I like it. But then you'd have to balance, learning. How well can you learn if you have a different goal each time? That's a good balance. Murphy's Law. I design a game where the goal is to fail in as many different ways as possible. which is, how I feel about my experience teaching during COVID. You fail many different ways, but you just keep failing until you finally succeed. Although I suppose that last step isn't involved in this design challenge. Duetto, create a game for twos, for two players. What? Why did they repeat that? Create a game of twos for two players, playable in two keys, using two sounds, two colors, two shapes. Oh, I like that. Okay. Smells like success. Design a game that you can play with your nose. This is interesting. Let's see. Okay, question from chat. I don't know what MoveFat game engine is. It's not one I'm familiar with. But yeah, any engine is allowed. Let's see. Smells like success. Yeah. So I don't know how you can create a game to play with your nose, but these are here to inspire your creativity. And I saw a wonderful, some really wonderful oddball, some oddball game design things in at the game developer conference the virtual one that I attended earlier this year or last year. And one of them involved like spatial audio, which was fascinating. So if a game that like you wouldn't look at it while you were walking around, you would just have your phone in your pocket and you would play it as you would walk through the world, and it involved audio. And so if you can make a game that you don't use the screen for, I think you can make a game that uses your nose as your input. How many of you are in there? Make a game where the character is controlled by multiple players. Oh boy. That's like Surgeon Simulator multiplayer is one of my favorite multiplayer games, in that it's not a multiplayer game, but if you give one person the keyboard and one person the mouse, one person controls the finger movement and the other person controls where the hand's moving. Makes for some really rough surgeries. 10 out of 10, would recommend it. Narrative, fake news, very topical. Create a game that focuses on the topic of disinformation in some way, creating it, preventing it, managing it, etc. That's interesting. Games are for everyone. Yes, they are. Give traditionally underrepresented groups a voice in your game through characters, narrative, or design. I like it. I like that one a lot. Starlight. Your game world is inspired by stars and constellations. I really like that one. My the COVID mask I wore today was actually a star map, so I'm quite a fan. Meta. On the safe side, make a game alone or with a team where all members are at least 100 kilometers apart. Social distancing. I like it. Yeah, if any of you are making games alone, good, ideas are forming. Wonderful. If any of you choose to make your game alone, write it down that you that you have the on the safe side diversifier. Tubeshaved, in honor of, forgive me, I'm certainly pronouncing this horribly wrong. In honor of Tubeshaved, which falls this year on the first day of Global Game Jam, create a game set in or around a tree. Interesting. Tubeshvat. Okay. That's apparently how it's pronounced. Tubeshvat. I'll have to look up whatever that is. Create a game set in, on, or around a tree. That's fun. A party. Make a game that can be played during a video call. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Jackbox Party Pack games have been so great during COVID for me. Next slide, please. Your game is made entirely in PowerPoint or other presentation software. Oh God. One of my students showed me an animation they did entirely in PowerPoint, and my first question was why. Also, I saw a Turing machine made entirely in Microsoft PowerPoint. Horrific idea, but it was functional, and I loved that. why on earth someone would make an entire Turing machine on PowerPoint, I'll never know, but it was awesome. And finally, Snail's Pace. Your game is designed to be played over multiple days and cannot be sped up. Ooh, I heard of a game at also the Game Developer Conference this year that occurs over the course of an entire year, and the game is about like passing time. Every action you do takes a certain amount of time, or you can just leave it alone. Like you can play the game by starting it, not touching it again for a year, and then going back. Yes, you are in a cave for this. If anyone remembers the name of it, post it in chat. But yeah, it looked incredible. I have not played it because if I did play it when I first saw it about what would that be, like 6 months ago, I'd still be playing it. I probably will play it at some point. The Longing. That's what it is. Thank you. So that's it for Diversifiers. Wonderful. A lot of cool stuff there. Let's see. Next is time to brainstorm the theme. So there are a couple ways we can do this. I was thinking, I don't know if you guys prefer a video chat or a text chat. If anyone has any preferences on this, post a message in chat for me. How many people do we have on here? How can I see 11 viewers? Oh, cool. So it looks like everyone's here. Voice chat. I'm hearing any opinions? Do people want a video chat? Do they want a voice chat? Voice chat we can just do on Discord. That may be, yeah, let's okay, so I'm seeing voice chat. Let me try to set that up. So I'm going to, okay. What I'm going to do is open up the or get in the voice chat on the Discord. I will continue streaming. I'm pretty sure that if you are watching this Twitch stream and in the voice chat, you're just going to hear everything twice. I will leave the Twitch chat running so all of the voice chat stuff can be saved for people watching this later on YouTube. Of course, that means everything will be recorded, so please be appropriate. Code of conduct and all that good stuff. And hopefully, if I set up OBS correctly 2 days ago, the chat audio will feed into the Twitch. So I'm going to attempt that now. I'm going to join the Discord audio, and I believe. Okay, testing. I believe Eton is already in there. Eton, can you hear me? Unmute yourself and let me know. Oh, I can't seem to hear you. Hold on, let me... Okay, someone in the Discord chat, try talking for me if you don't mind. Why can't I hear it? Sorry, give me a second.
Hello.
Hello, testing. Maybe it's not working with OBS. Yeah, no, I'm in video and voice, and it's set to the correct headphone output and input. My guess would be because OBS is kind of controlling all of this. Maybe that's what's going on. So let me double check that everything's there. So I guess we won't record the discussion. So I'm going to stop Twitch streaming. I hope you pro gamers have enjoyed this. And I hope it worked. And then we will get into the Discord. and have our discussion. Have a wonderful night, you guys, if you won't be participating with us, and I look forward to seeing what kinds of awesome games you make, and hopefully seeing you for our design discussion dinner. Now let's all head over to Discord. Have a great night, everyone.